Henry's Chicks.
Henry's Chicks have been working very hard to be able to present this performance to you this morning, so please now give them your undivided attention. Judges, are you ready? Henry's Chicks, are you ready?
Let the show begin.
You may begin.
Tea for two, and two for tea. A girl for me, a girl for me. Can't you see how happy we will be? Do, dee, dee, la, da, 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 do, do, do. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I bring before you today the accused, Mrs. Henrietta Cluck, who has been accused of chick abandonment, indecent exposure, and contributing to the bad eating habits of Farmer Fred, his wife Mabel, and their 3 children, Larry, Curly, and Mo. What do you have to say for yourself, Mrs. Cluck? Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Is it true that you abandoned 4 baby chicks by the name of Furry, Feathers, Cheaper, and Tweet, and a few dozen eggs?
Not true.
And is it true that you are married to a Mr., or were, married to a Mr. Henry Cluck?
You mean horny Hank? He crows at everything with feathers.
Well, I would like to enter as evidence claim number 1. Several recent studies have shown that chickens are bright and intelligent animals. Mrs. Cluck, by sacrificing yourself, you have eliminated the possibility of a bright and promising future. Had you ever considered going to college someday?
Have you ever looked at a chicken's head? How much brain matter can there be up there?
Claim number 2. Chicken flesh and eggs are packed with cholesterol. A 3-ounce piece of skinless chicken breast has as much cholesterol as beef, and just 1 egg has nearly 3 times as much cholesterol, which blocks arteries and causes heart disease. So, Mrs. Cluck, since you have pled not guilty, but in light of the evidence I just presented, what is your case? What have you got to say for yourself?
I don't know where you get your facts from. But if you peel the skin off, the fatty skin, and limit your egg yolks.
Yeah.
You won't have a problem. Besides, it's good diet food, and everybody loves it.
Are you done?
I'm done.
All right. Thank you for your moving testimony. You may now step down, and I call as my witness the marvelous, the one and only Mr. Henry Cluck. Mr. Cluck, will you please take the stand?
Morning.
Okay, Mr. Cluck, please tell the jury your full name, your relationship with the deceased, and why Mrs. Cluck should not have offered herself as a sacrifice to Farmer Fred and his family.
My name is Henry Casanova Cluck, better known as McNugget in my earlier life.
Good.
It's a real thing. Henrietta was one of my wives, and I cherish her greatly.
Oh, of course.
But
yes.
I disagree with her in wanting to sacrifice herself for meat. because she's a lot smarter than that and has a genetic base that we should make use of. By letting her remain as a member of the laying flock and use that genetic base to produce nutritious eggs, larger eggs, and let Farmer Brown produce the fryers and broilers as meat. That's my contribution.
Oh, that's wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh, I'm so glad you came forth and told the story.
Thank you.
That is so
Hank
great.
didn't have to lay all those eggs either.
It's your turn.
And for my defense, I had two of my peeps. One is Miss I'm a Egg.
It was a dark and stormy night when the monster came down the hall. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm an egg. My mommy ate lots of corn to make me a healthy egg for human consumption. I'm inexpensive. I'm high in protein. I can be found in cakes, pies, and cookies, and even salads. Even my shell can be used as a source of protein. I'm sorry for the sacrifices, not sorry for the sacrifices we made for human consumption. We are eggs. We are happy to be eggs. Just remember, an egg yolk a day keeps the wrinkles away.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And next is little Miss Stinky Half-Cracked.
Hello, I am Willow Stinky Half-Quacked, and I come to you from the compost heap at the farm. One early summer morning, Farmer Brown came into the coop, and he walked to my mommy's nest where we were sleeping under her wings. And he reached in her nest, and he grabbed me, and he pulled me out, and he looked at the crack in my side, and he held his nose, and he said, phew, and he threw me all the way to the compost heap where I smashed to smithereens.
Oh.
But I remembered what my mommy taught me. She said to all of us, remember, you are my good eggs. Even if you should land on a compost heap, you are still part of the circle of life. You can nourish and nurture other living things. You are my good eggs. I remembered, Mommy. I remembered. Thank you. Even if I am stinky, and even if I am half-quacked, I am still a good egg. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, Miss Stinky Half-Quacked and Miss I'm an Egg. This concludes my case.
Mrs. Clark, will you stand while we will hear the verdict?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what you have to say,
Guilty.
or not guilty?
What? All right. Anybody seen my gang?
That's the way we roll.